What's up guys, 11 Collects here. Today I'm doing a review of the Marvel Legends Shang-Chi Demogoblin Buff Wave figure. Just figure, picture on the side, picture on the back, and a read up. It's the last figure in the wave, so let's get into this. Okay, so out of packaging for this figure, first of all you get the Build-A-Figure piece, which is a very large Build-A-Figure piece. You know, you get the whole body and the cape. And you're also getting loads of accessories, and I mean, this and all of these, I mean, you can tell what the budget went into when the last 5 figures for the review, for the whole wave have had no interchangeable hands and minimal accessories, and this one has 10 different hands, so that's 5 pairs of interchangeable hands, 2 nunchucks, and probably the largest or the second largest Build-A-Figure piece, because there is this piece as well, so probably the second largest. So you can see where most of the budget for this wave went. But anyway, so other than the Build-A-Figure piece, you are getting 5 pairs of hands. That's 10 hands in total, which is pretty nice. So first of all, you get in the sort of, I'm not really sure how you call it, sort of like kung fu sort of pose hand. I'm not sure what you call it, but yeah, they're like alright. Have a lot of issues with my figure, with moulding issues on all of the hands, as you can see on the back here. It's quite annoying, but you know, there's not really much you can do about it. When you're ordering figures online, you can't really choose them. But yeah, other than that, the hands do look pretty nice, and they are good for sort of posing him in like getting ready to fight pose. You also get a pair of what I'm going to call karate chopping hands. Yeah, those look pretty nice as well. Again, I still have issues with the moulding on them, but other than that, the detail is pretty nice. They look good. Then you're also getting a pair of hands that you can use to hold the nunchucks over there. Again, still some moulding issues of having them on all my hands. For some reason, it's a bit annoying, but you know, just have to live with it. But yeah, those are pretty good. Then you're also getting these sort of claw, sort of, I'm not sure what you call them again, hands. Again, moulding issues on there, but yeah, I do like these as well. They're great for when he's not, you know, he's not punching or doing anything specific, but yeah, I really like these. They're really good as well. And then just 2 basic fist hands, which again, really nice. So I do really like all of the hands we're getting with this figure. Really nice to see, especially after reviewing 5 figures with no interchangeable hands. But yeah, then you get 2 nunchucks. You get this straight one, which looks really nice. Bit of red paint on there, but not too bad. You also get some really nice detail. These dragon heads look really nice. So yeah, that one's just straight across. You can bend it, but it's like, it's not really supposed to bend. And then you get this one which is supposed to be bent, which I guess for the classic, you know, sort of underarm pose, which I'll show you there. Yeah, and it's the same there. So those are the accessories you get with the figure. Now let's look at the figure. So here's the figure out of the box, and I really like this figure. I mean, it's one of my favourite figures already. With the interchangeable hands and everything, it's just so great. I've spent hours just posing this around. I mean, it's just an amazing figure. You know, simple, but like just good. Doesn't really need to be super complicated to be a really nice figure. It's really nice. Head sculpt is really good. Very clean paint applications on the face. Hair looks good. The red paint for the bandana also looks nice. Then you do get these really long strings, which look pretty good. Bit of issues with the moulding on mine, but you know, it's hardly noticeable. Then you get the nice, just simple, plain, shirtless body. You get a peg in the back, a peg hole, but there's nothing really to put into it, but I guess you could use that for something else. Then you get this sash band thing sort of around the waist, which does tend to move up and down all the time. If you try and just brush it down, it should stay for a while, but it will somehow work itself back up. So yeah, you do have to kind of adjust out of it. Bit of paint down the waist, but you know, not too bad. As I said, the hands had a few issues with moulding, but too bad. And you get the legs, which again, simple, but they do look really nice. Really like the sculpt on these with the, you can see the lines from the clothing. And then you get baggy around the bottom, and you can see added some yellow with some orange dots, which look good. And you get the bare feet underneath. So I really do like this look. It's just a classic Kung Fu Shang-chi comic look, and it really works for the figure. So let's move on to the articulation. Okay, so the head moves back that far. It's not that far, it's hindered by the hair. Forward that far, it's hindered by the chin. Goes all the way around, and it also has a lot of pivot. As you can see, it pivots quite a lot because it's got these big gaps in the sides there, so that's quite nice. Then you do get a butterfly joint at the shoulders that moves back that far and forward that far. Arms move up about that far, a bit higher. Yeah, I think there's something wrong with the moulding on this side. There we go. So yeah, you can get them quite high. And then you move all the way around 360, full bicep swivel, double joint at the elbow. Then all the hands move full 360 around, hinge forward and back. They'll hinge forward and back different amounts depending on which hands you've got on. And so yeah, but all of them have good range of motion. Ab crunches forward that much, backwards that much. Yeah, full waist swivel. The legs kick out that far, which isn't great. I've seen some that can go a bit further, but you know, forward that far, back not very far backwards, but they do kick forward pretty high. Then you get a full thigh swivel, double bend at the knee, and then you do get, which is interesting, a swivel down here, which is quite cool. It's nice that they didn't have a boot rotation or anything, but you do still get a swivel down there, which is nice. And the feet bend forward that far, backwards that far. As you can probably see, mine are a bit stiff, but if you sort of work with them, they're alright. Then you do get the pivot as well. The articulation on this figure is pretty good. If I could have anything, I'd just say maybe have these come out a bit further. But other than that, its articulation is really good. Great for getting on to all the poses, as you'll see later. So yeah. So to change out the hands, you just unplug that. Grab, where's what I'm looking for? Just grab one of these. I don't quite want to fit in. There you go. Just goes into his hand like that. Then I'll show you nunchucks. Again, you just stick them in the hand. You can sort of work it over the dragon's head. Sometimes that's easier. There we go. And then, like I said, with this one, tuck that over, and then you get the classic nunchuck pose, which I think looks really good. It's nice that they had that as an option. And then you can put a straight one in. I'm not really that much of a fan of the straight one. Not really sure what you can do with it, because it doesn't really look like nunchucks. Probably work a bend into it and look a bit better, and you could have him like striking with it. But yeah, I wish it was a bit more bendy. So yeah, that's how you do that. Now let's go on to the comparison section. Okay, so first comparison is the Hydra Soldier, just regular 6-inch figure comparison. And yeah, they scale well together, so you can have them fighting these a lot for poses, which is what I'm going to be doing. Couldn't really think of anyone else to compare them to. Don't have any other Shang-Chi figures, and yeah, but you doesn't need anyone to compare them to. This is just such a great figure. If you're thinking of getting this figure, or you don't know what figure to get, I would definitely suggest it. If you can get this on like Amazon I got this for £18 on Amazon, with all these hands and everything. It's a bargain. You should definitely pick this one up. It's a great figure. I've spent hours just taking hundreds and hundreds of pictures of it. It's a really great figure, and you should definitely pick this one up if you get the chance. thank you so much for watching this review. My next review is going to be the Demogoblin Build-A-Figure, and I literally cannot wait. You know, this is such an amazing figure. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and give the video a like and share it. So yeah, see you next time.